Except for ones that take place on social media, a logical debate of ideas is usually characterized by two opposing viewpoints in a head-to-head clash, where the winner is selected based upon the merits of their arguments and the logic behind them. As we live in a free marketplace of ideas, people are free to pick and choose for themselves which arguments they agree with. So it's very surprising that today, many people believe that if you are able to deplatform someone or even silence them, that their ideas have lost, and even that, by doing this, the ideas of the deplatformers have emerged victorious. About a month ago, the New Statesman put out an article titled, "How Antifa Uses No Platforming Successfully to Fight White Supremacy." And while Antifa may be old news to some, the article offers valuable insight into how far people are willing to go to not logically engage with an idea when they believe it is hateful or disgusting. The article praised Antifa as, while the group may be controversial,
Sir, please, I'm just here to protest. Please, stand down. Get out. Get back.
they have successfully deplatformed white supremacists. Listen, I'll be the first to say that white supremacy has no place in our society, and no race should be held higher than another. However, I'm not sure the censoring of dangerous ideas is the correct way to reject them at our free marketplace. After addressing a virtually empty performance hall at Michigan State University, the white nationalist Richard Spencer canceled his college tour. The pathetic turnout was the work of Antifa and student organizers who had blocked the entrances to the event. While the act of deplatforming a white supremacist may even seem like a noble cause on the surface, a little digging quickly concludes that groups Antifa considers to be alt-right, neo-Nazis, white supremacists, and fascists aren't just limited to white nationalists like Richard Spencer. They also include this gay Jew, people like Ben Shapiro, YouTuber Sargon of Akkad, pretty much any Trump supporter, and a lot of other people who are far from the definition of white supremacist, yet don't support the extreme rhetoric of the social justice warrior left. The article says that Antifa actually emboldened people on the alt-right, which doesn't come as a surprise because generally when you repress someone's ideas, they manifest with greater purpose. The article quotes Noam Chomsky, who warns against the threat of violence when ideas are repressed. He said the tactics used by Antifa are a welcome gift to the far right and the repressive forces of the state. While the article gets the threat of violence correct, what I can't excuse is who they identify as the perpetrator of violence. Despite the tactics of the left, violence remains a distinct part of far-right practice, with frequent brutality seen by right-wing and white nationalists over the last year. From the shooting of a protester in Portland in the aftermath of Donald Trump's election, to the 7 people stabbed at a neo-Nazi event in Sacramento, to the murder of Heather Heyer in Charlottesville, it seemed the white supremacist movement did not need much excuse to enact violence. Under these conditions, self-defense is becoming an unwanted but indispensable activity for left activism. Look, I agree, there have been definite incidences of violence stemming from far-right hate groups like the attack in Charlottesville. But no violence from leftist activists? Antifa only uses regrettable self-defense against the alt-right?
Please, stand down. Get out. Get back.
Or the bike lock incident?
I'm gonna hurt you.
Because you have a mask on.
Oh shit, he's bleeding. Yo. Hey, man, he's bleeding.
Or the time they lit Berkeley on fire to protest Milo Yiannopoulos? And the more recent deplatforming of Sargon of Akkad.
Where some people try to silence me.
Besides grouping people like Milo, Ben Shapiro, and Sargon of Akkad into the alt-right white supremacist category, Antifa's biggest logical fallacy is believing in the notion that if you deplatform someone, it counts as a logical victory against their argument and their viewpoint. Not only does it not attack the speaker's ideas, as the article mentions, it doesn't even deter them from trying to speak again. if you can broaden the definition of white supremacist to someone you don't agree with, then you can deplatform and silence anyone you want. And while no one wants to listen to the logic of a Nazi or a white supremacist because of their character, the exposure to their ideas, no matter how hateful or disgusting, is the only true way to logically counter them. And yes, they may be hateful or disgusting, but it's better than actual violence.
Please! Stand down! Get out! Get back!
And if people like Milo, Ben Shapiro, and Sargon of Akkad are truly white supremacists, surely a rational person would be able to sense their logical fallacies and would buy other ideas and arguments at the marketplace. Since the article quoted Noam Chomsky, I will too, and I'll leave it at this. If we don't believe in freedom of expression for people we despise, we don't believe in it at all. Hey guys, thanks always for watching and supporting this channel. Let me know down in the comments below what you think about deplatforming speech. And if you'd like to support this channel, please follow me on Twitter at MyHeroTruth so you can suggest content and hit that subscribe button. Until next time.